we had one issue in terms of the snap, but I thought he did a good job, got us in the right protections, got us going to the right people. So, yeah, I feel like last week was a good week for him, and expect him to play well this week.
Dennis, this might be like an oversimple question, but how important is establishing the run game for y'all's offense as a whole for everything else to kind of be built upon that foundation?
Well, when we've played our best, we've been able to run the football. It's a good run defense that we're facing. It's a good front, in particular that we're facing, and so I think that's always going to be part of it. But more importantly, I think we just got to go out and play good football, and we got to go out and execute, and we got to make the plays that are there for us to make.
Is interior pass rush like harder to deal with an edge, like an elite guy versus an elite guy? What's the difference in the disruption?
Well, look, anytime you can create disruption in the interior of the pocket, it creates more challenges for the quarterback. So yeah, an elite rusher inside like Aaron Donald is tough to deal with because it's something that's right in the quarterback's face, right away. And so the most important real estate on the football field is, that area that is between the guards up to about 3 yards deep, and the team that owns that area, offensively, if you're able to own that area, then you're generally able to do some things in terms of in the passing game. If you own that area on defense, you're usually affecting the quarterback.
Dennis, I know Landon Young played like a lot of left tackle in college. Is that something where he's really comfortable at both spots?
Yeah, look, we've used him in multiple areas. He's worked in multiple areas, so I think that's probably where he's got the most experience, and so I'm sure that's where he's the most comfortable. But he's played in a lot of different areas for us.
It was like Trevor Penning getting a little bit more involved throughout this week. How are you feeling about his progress so far?
I feel good about it. Hopefully we'll be able to continue to ramp him up and keep him going, and so we'll just kind of play that day by day.
Dennis, can you shed any light into what's going on with Cam? He had said after the game that he kind of got his eye gouged and played through that, but is it maybe not safe for him to practice? I guess there's anything you could.
Well, yeah, I mean, he hasn't practiced, for medical reasons. Look, I don't want to really get into all the details in terms of exactly what it is or anything like that, but we're going to do what we need to do from a medical standpoint. He won't play this week, and hopefully we'll get him back sooner rather than later.
How do you feel? I mean, that would put Peyton Turner, who we've discussed, a few times in terms of his consistency and wanting to see more consistency, kind of thrust him out into the front here. How do you feel?
Well, look, that's one of the things that, when you have an injury and you get next man up mentality, it's an opportunity for some other guys to step up. And so, Peyton will be one of those guys that needs to step up in this game.
I guess that's it. Wrap it up.
How tough was it for Cam not to? I mean, he probably got to want to play regardless, just knowing Cam would never.
He absolutely wanted to play. I think that's what's great about Cam. It's not the first injury Cam's ever had. I think it's the first time he's ever missed a game due to an injury. And so that says a lot about the person. That says a lot about his desire to play. And that's the mentality that, you like to have in your football players.
What are you guys looking for from Caden Ellis this week? Yesterday, Nielsen mentioned that it's a little bit tougher once they have film on you. Is that kind of the challenge for him?
Yeah, I think we're looking for constant improvement. There's some things that he did really well in the game last week. There's some things that he's got to improve on. And so again, he's another one of these young players that's getting a lot of, opportunity here and a lot of playing time. And so just seeing him try to build on what he did well and try to eliminate some of the things that maybe he needed to work on and didn't do quite as well last week.
I'm assuming you'd rather have all your normal guys, but is there a benefit to being able to see a guy like that kind of thrown into the fire to see what he
Well, yeah, like I said, I mean, as we move forward, you know, we're getting an opportunity to evaluate some of these guys that maybe hadn't played as much. And so that's the positive in that experience. Certainly, you know, I think any football team would like to have their starting 11 out there on any, you know, in any given situation. And so, but, you know, that's not the case. And so some of these other guys are going to have to step up. Any music to cue me out of here? Appreciate it, guys.